What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Career Backups, episode 41, The Real XFL, part 2. I'm your host, Joey Bowser, and with me always is Skylar Eckenrod.
What's up?
And Zach Clark.
How's it going?
We got 4 views already.
Wow. Starting the week off strong. Love it. Love it.
At least we know if we ever do that stream, we'll get at least 4 views.
We're crushing 2019.
Yeah. We're thinking about doing a 24-hour stream in 2019 at some point.
Yeah.
Little spoiler.
Oh, spoiler.
At one point in 2019, we're going to do a 24-hour stream.
Skylar's going to
Lots
get
of
real
porn.
sleep deprived and probably get mean.
Yep. Because I'm mean when I'm not sleepy.
That's what scares me the most.
There will be lots of alcohol.
That or you'll become like the nicest.
Maybe.
By like hour 23, he's just like, for the next hour, I'm just going to tell you guys how much I love you.
No, that would be
I
you,
was
Joey.
going to say, I can almost guarantee you that won't happen.
That's true. If I get drunk enough, I'll tell all of you I love you.
I know.
The nicest Joey's ever been to me was at that poker game at your house when he got really drunk.
And he was nice to everybody.
He was.
He met Ethan like 3 times. He's like, I love you, Ethan.
Yeah.
And Ethan's like, hey, that's cool. You can leave me alone now.
It's much better than being that kind of drunk than being a mean drunk, though. I'll
Good
give
point.
you that, Joey.
Good point.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a mean drunk by any stretch
You're
of the
not a mean
imagination.
You're actually pretty happy drunk. You're an energetic drunk.
I'm very energetic.
Anytime, I don't really remember you being drunk because anytime you're drunk, Skylar, I'm so much more drunk.
True.
True.
So much more
I remember the
drunk.
first time I got drunk at Joey's house. Me and Elijah at like 4 o'clock in the morning were out running sprints in
Yeah, you were.
the middle of the road in front of your house.
Why?
I was debating who was faster.
Who was faster?
I won.
Did you? Elijah's pretty fat.
Me and Conway were upstairs on Omegle. That shows you how young we were.
Good time.
I don't know what that. Oh, that's the.
Yeah, it's the chat.
Oh yeah, chat roulette.
Show me your
Yeah.
hog.
Yeah, that's a nice hog you got there. Sue said I'm very energetic.
You're either energetic or just throwing up.
Zach's pretty energetic.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm pretty lively.
He's very friendly as well.
He is very friendly.
He kept petting me the one night when I was sober at the bar, telling me how good my hair looked.
I
How
was
much he loved it.
I was happy to see you that night.
I know.
Yeah.
You literally told everybody you were with, because as soon as everybody walked in, they're like, "Thank God you're here." Now Zach can shut up.
Oh,
We gotta go. Skylar's at the bar. We gotta go.
Well, it's a rare occasion. I was very excited for it. I'd be that excited if Joey showed up at the bar one time.
No, you wouldn't.
You're right.
I understand.
The wedding's gonna be a good time.
Bachelor party.
Bachelor
Better
party.
time.
I'm much more excited for the bachelor party.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Why would
Don't you want to maybe be in my wedding?
I don't know if I'm in your wedding.
That was me asking you if you want to be in my
Are
wedding.
you being serious right now?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited right now. Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to be in your wedding. Fuck yeah.
Should just pulled out the psych there.
Oh
No, I'm serious.
Oh fuck yeah, I want to be in your wedding. Let's go.
This might be the happiest we've ever seen Zach.
I
on
know.
I'm very
Podcast.
happy right now.
I texted Joey because like I asked Joey like 2 weeks ago because I met with him
Yeah.
outside of the podcast. I'm like, I have to ask Zach. And then I texted him right before, and I was like, should I do it on the podcast? He's like, love it, do it.
Oh my god. You just wow. I'm almost crying.
I enjoyed the shock in your
I'm
eyes.
so happy. I thought you were fucking with me. Well, I wouldn't, to be completely honest, I would have never taken it personally because you've been in like a million weddings. I feel
I
like.
have been in a lot
So
of
I was
weddings.
like almost all the ones he goes to, I feel.
yeah, every weekend, Skylar, we try to do something. Skylar's like, I'm in a wedding that weekend. How
Best-
many weekends have we tried to do stuff?
I'm best man for Frank. Who's Frank? Oh, you know old Frank.
He's a good guy. Don't be a
So-
dick.
I'm excited. Okay, I'm very excited for the wedding now too.
Good.
It'd been funny if we just like, nah, fuck your wedding. I barely even want to go.
Shoot me down on live stream.
That would hurt a little.
That's all right. I actually had plans that weekend. We're going to the mall.
When is your wedding? Is it this year or next year?
this year.
Okay.
I don't think it's
September-
been announced.
September
Oh.
September 28th.
I know you told us. I didn't
Definitely
know if you had
announced.
like.
No, he had
told
told
every-
everybody a while ago.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I can't
Yeah.
keep track of things that Skylar tells me and things that Skylar tells everybody. It's hard.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. September 28th. It's gonna be a good day. When's the bachelor party? Do you know that yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Working on it.
He told me it was between you and Jed, and it was a close call.
Whatever. I won. I don't even care.
Let's do this podcast.
I see that's a weird drop to start with because we discussed the game plan.
You still got to end it with that. So Zach hit it.
Let the games begin.
All right.
A little change up for our audience.
All right. We're playing a game first. How's that make you feel?
I mean, I'm mentally prepared at all hours of the day to answer your quizzical questions.
Quizzical.
I've just gotten used to defeat, to be honest.
He's only ever prepared for Jeopardy.
Yeah. Fucking brought my A game that time.
Well, Zach, since you're generally our loser, would you like game one or game two?
Skylar's the talent. I'm not the. I lost my title as producer. I'm the loser.
You're the loser now.
Game one.
Game one. Game one's an IMDb keyword.
Nice.
Brought it back.
We haven't done one of those in a while.
Now, usually the who am I, they're a little easier to make. This one's almost practically a who am I, but it works.
Okay.
So it's a person.
No, it's not because who am I?
We
isn't
have to
always
guess
people.
before.
Oh, yeah, you gotta
Remember,
do
we
your
gotta start
pre-guess.
Oh,
guessing
okay.
before.
To match Toy Story, which I fucking hate you for.
That was. The
I worked
best.
hard on Toy Story. I even watched Toy Story before that week.
I gotta guess first. Transformers: The Rise of the Fallen.
Is that even a title for one?
I think it's the one that they filmed in Chicago, right?
Cool.
Like,
No, it's
that
not
was
that.
Repo Man.
No. Zach, do you want to go first? You want the first then? Or the
I'll
second?
go first.
All right. Your first keyword. Bad movie.
Bad movie. The Replacements.
No.
Cocktail.
Replacements is not that bad of a movie.
I enjoy the movie.
Cocktail's
I love
also a good
Replacements.
movie.
It's not a good movie. It is very mediocre.
Your second keyword. Famous director.
Jurassic Park 3.
Not even the worst of the Jurassic Parks, but no.
I like that. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is great. I'm never doing bad movie. It just makes me sad.
I found out that this is going to be harder than it looks because Joey likes pretty much every movie ever made.
Dude, no one in this world thinks Jurassic Park 3 is better than Jurassic The Lost World.
I'm not saying that, but
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I didn't wait. Which one's Jurassic Lost World? Is
That's the one with still with Jeff Goldblum.
the T-Rex makes its way to California.
I've never seen that
It's
one.
not good.
Yeah, don't.
The third one's where they go to the island. I think it's a little better.
With William H. Macy.
Yes.
Okay.
Your third keyword. Aliens.
Am I up or are you up?
You are.
I'm up. Galaxy Quest.
That's a great movie. So, and it was a
That
good
is
guess.
a pretty good movie.
But pass.
Your next keyword. Even Stevens.
Pass. I have nothing.
What can we get a recap of them? Well, actually, wait. I'll go. I'll wait until I'll guess once and then give the recap. Holes.
That's a great movie. It's not Holes.
Okay.
Your
Are you talking about Holes the movie or Holes the porno?
Your recap is we have bad movie,
Bad
famous director, aliens, even Stevens, and your next clue is a skull.
I mean,
Indiana Jones, the one with Shia LaBeouf.
I know this, so you better get the name right.
Indiana Jones and the Lost Skull. Go ahead.
Indiana Jones and the Search for the Lost Skull?
None of those are right.
Is it not the right title?
Your
I
next
think I know it.
your next keyword is
You're up.
Han Solo.
You're up.
Is it not an Indiana Jones movie?
I don't know.
I said your
Oh
guess.
wait, no, I know what it is. Cowboys and Aliens.
Now.
He was in that one too.
Also a bad movie though. I don't know if it's a famous director, but if it is, well, Shia
my god.
LaBeouf wasn't in that one.
No.
That was Daniel Craig. And
Wait, is the Search for the Lost Skull?
No.
Was that the right title?
Han Solo was in that one.
yeah, it's Daniel Craig and Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Wait.
Here's the thing. So I said you were wrong, that the guesses were wrong. I didn't say it wasn't Indiana Jones. I said your guesses were wrong.
So I got the movie title wrong.
Yeah, I don't think we didn't get the movie title right. It's Indiana Jones, and it's like I can see it's like a shiny skull.
It's like a shiny skull.
I don't know. Do you know it? I'll give you. You can just go.
Is it Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull?
That's the closest you've
the
got.
crystal's in the title? Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones and Crystal Skull are all in the title. You're only really missing like one word, one big
Indiana
word.
Jones and the
Legend.
Not legend.
Lost.
No.
Lost. And
Uh,
the Search.
it wasn't
No.
Search. I said Search.
Indiana Jones and the. I think this was a group effort. I think
Tributary. Tribute.
The word you're looking
No,
for.
don't tell me.
All right, all
Give me a hint. give me a synonym. Bring out my thesaurus.
Place.
Country. Town. The town of Lost Skull.
The tomb.
No.
The tomb of the lost.
You're
The Crystal
shit.
Skull.
I got to remember I'm not talking to an English major.
To me, yeah, I'm not an English major.
Not you.
Oh,
What is it?
Starts with a K.
Kingdom
The Kingdom
of the Crystal Skull.
of the Crystal Skull.
we didn't get that one.
No, that one's dumb.
No, it was a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's definitely a bad movie.
It's definitely a bad movie.
It was so bad, I don't even care to remember the title.
I was so pumped to go see that. I remember when it came out because we were younger.
No, it was like 08 or
It
something.
wasn't that long ago.
Dude, 08 was 10 years ago.
08. It was 08.
We were 16.
I consider younger like 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were younger than we are now.
Well, no shit.
Anyway, I remember I went and saw it with my parents because I couldn't have drove in 08.
I think my brother took me. I remember being real pumped for it.
Yeah, I was real pumped and then it sucked.
Being like, wow, this movie fucking sucked.
Man, that sucks because Cowboys and Aliens works too.
I know. I meant to look up the director. I want to do it real quick.
All right. So while we do that, Zach, why don't you go ahead and lead us into our topic? Since it was your idea.
I would say it was a group effort. I was just the most sold on this idea. Anyway, my idea for this week's podcast was we are going to each draft the start of an NFL teams.
So it's an expansion draft
It's an expansion draft,
with
but we
3 teams, but we can
Yes.
pick any player from any team.
so basically we blew up the NFL.
We're making probably like the XFL part 2, I would say.
Exactly.
We're like, what's
Oh my
more exciting than
God.
32 balanced teams?
That was
3 very unbalanced teams. I guess
be
they'd be balanced. They're all
They would
very,
be very
you're right,
balanced.
You're right.
Except yours. Yours is going to suck.
So, and I mean, you can draft however you want, but I looked at it as the best way to start a franchise. So, like, I generally lean towards younger guys because I want to have a dynasty for the next 10 years.
I want to be the New York Yankees of the early 2000s that couldn't win a game. I'm going to pick up the most expensive guys that are like 35.
Who's got that big old contract?
Like, is Brett Favre, is he an option? Can I take
Did
Brett
you-
Favre?
Did you just Google highest paid players? You're like, Joe Flacco? All right,
Yeah.
good quarterback.
He's a winner. He has more Super Bowls than Pat Mahomes.
You know what? That's
and
true.
Andrew Luck
Thank you.
combined.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He has as many as Drew Brees.
Good point.
You're just, I've
He has
talked
half
myself
as
into
many
it.
as-
I'm taking the first pick. I want Joe Flacco.
I'll tell you our order here in 1 second.
No, I picked the
So
order.
there's
Me
going to be
first,
10
me
rounds.
second,
There will
me
be
third.
10 rounds to our draft. We've each decided you're going to take at the end of it, you need to have 5 offensive players and 5 defensive players. Correct?
Correct.
Yep. Generally, you need a quarterback,
Yes.
a running back,
Yep.
a wide receiver,
Yep.
a tight end,
Yep.
and an offensive lineman.
Yeah, that's It's fair.
For defense, you need 2 D-backs, safeties, or corners. 2 linebackers.
I did 1 linebacker, 2 pass rushers.
1 linebacker.
Because like some pass rushers are
and
linebackers.
2.
They're outside linebackers.
Yeah, defensive ends and outside linebackers kind of mesh.
They're
Yeah.
called edge rushers now.
Okay.
They are.
So 3 of those. So 3 like D lineman, linebacker mixtures, linemen
Edge players.
Yes. And then 2 D backs.
And you guys did kicker and punter too, right?
Yeah, you know.
Wait, you can
Skylar
have
and I-
3 edge rushers? That doesn't make any sense.
Why just put like linebackers?
Well, they're not the
defensive-
same thing. They're not. I mean,
Okay.
I think like 1 linebacker, 2 edge rushers.
Okay. Gotcha. Makes sense.
Sure.
Sure.
Mine are going to be close.
We'll get there in the end. That's all that matters. All right, you ready for this order? I'm gonna hit the
Can I take
randomize button.
Ryan Shazier?
I wanted to put him on my list. I was like,
Out of respect.
yeah, out of respect. Exactly.
2017 Ryan Shazier.
If we're talking prime, we got to redo some lists. All right, you ready?
No, he's the only exception.
I'm gonna hit this randomize button. You ready? And the draft order goes: Zach, Joey, Skylar.
What a fucking crock of shit.
I did not want the first pick. Hey, Skylar,
Well,
I'll
you
trade
got
you the
Now, are we doing the
Tomlinson for-
snake style?
Yeah, that's how we've
Okay,
always done
better
our
be.
drafts.
Yeah.
I think if you don't do it snake, 1 is just too much of a benefit.
You know
Let's
what?
do
I
it.
think we shouldn't do it, Snake.
All right. Our salary cap is $25. So, good luck.
Oh man, I was not expecting to have the first pick.
Skylar, I'm gonna draft you as my corner. Then I bet you come pretty cheap.
I would come very cheap.
All right. So with the first pick in the XFL Part 2's draft, the first player off the board is Pat Mahomes.
Oh, takes the quarterback.
I got to start my franchise off. I feel like he's that much.
I'm
better
just
than
saying
everybody
Tom Brady would have been a much better pick.
Yeah, because we're not factoring in age, right? All right.
We are. He's going to play for at least 12 more seasons.
Wow, that would be really old. Be like 66. Or
I
some
told you,
shit.
Brett Favre's a very good possibility.
Pat
for him.
Mahomes, though, I respect it. I respect starting out with a quarterback. He had that one good year. It's the worst that happens.
Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be really, really, really good.
He's already
Based off
really,
this
really-
year, yeah. Based off this year, he's 23 years old. He could be my franchise quarterback for the next 15 years.
He was my QB1.
He
so
could get run over by a car tomorrow, too.
Was he your quarterback one?
He was
too?
my quarterback one. as
Mine,
well.
too.
Oh, look at that.
So I don't think it was that bad of a pick.
No, until I draft Lamar Jackson.
Your favorite quarterback. Yeah. So if I pick second and he took a quarterback, I'll take the best defensive player on the board. Give me Aaron Donald.
It came down. I was trying to decide between Pat Mahomes and Aaron Donald. If I would have taken Aaron Donald, would you have gone Pat Mahomes?
If you were gonna take Aaron Donald, I was gonna be fucked because I was like trying to think who I want. And I'm like, well, I like this guy, but I also like that guy. And I'm like, I just gotta hope he doesn't take Aaron Donald. Like, give me the best defensive player, the sack leader. Fuck yeah, 26 years, give it. Scott, you get your.
I like that pick because he is a product of Pitt.
Product of Pitt.
So
Always
it's
been
a
dom-
no-brainer.
Even when the Rams had Jeff Fisher, he found a way to be dominant. So with my head coaching ability, he'll still be good.
Good point. Good point. I feel like the logical pick here for me is probably Bud Dupree,
Obviously.
but I'm gonna go against my inner.
Don't take Bud. Count it, write it down.
Yeah,
What's your
Bud
second
Dupree.
pick?
I'm gonna go ahead and take the same guy I took in my first overall pick in fantasy football this year, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yep, that was my wideout one.
Mine as well.
I honestly think he's going to be better than when he's 30 years old. I think he's gonna have better numbers than AB does right now.
I think
If I'm being honest,
as long as he can keep a quarterback, I think so. As long as he doesn't get Brock Osweiler again, he'll be fine.
guess what? He was still really good with Brock Osweiler.
Yeah.
I had him in fantasy one year that he was not so good.
It was that year.
Yeah.
But the
It
thing
was
is,
that
he was
year.
still good. He just wasn't what you drafted him worth good.
Exactly.
So that was the issue there.
But no, I think when I was looking at it, I Googled like Pro Bowl rosters to get to research this. I was like, I think he's the most talented wide receiver in the game right now,
I
and
agree.
he's 25.
Yep.
Super young, most
So
talented.
you got 5 years left, four in his absolute prime left. I mean, with the best wide receiver and
yeah, you got the best
football.
wide receiver right off the bat. I love it.
So then I'm going to go ahead and take the best running back available in Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
I thought about Todd Gurley here. I don't think Todd Gurley is going to hold up a whole lot longer. He runs too violently.
I agree.
Just the fact of the matter. He's already been injury prone.
Yeah, he's gone. What, he had an ACL in college too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. So I made my first list of running backs, and I totally forgot about Alvin Kamara. And then I went back and I remembered him, and I'm like, oh shit, he was my number 2, but
Number
he
2.
jumps up to the top. When you watch that guy run, I mean, he looks unstoppable at times.
Oh, he's a force to be reckoned with.
He's just so good in the open field. It's amazing.
But he does it so effortlessly.
Mhm.
Like, it looks like he's not even trying, and he's just making people miss.
I think he's a better version of Le'Veon Bell as far
Yeah.
as like raw talent. I
I
mean,
would
they're
agree.
different styles. I think obviously Le'Veon's kind of one of a kind.
yeah.
But the comparison makes a lot of sense. They both kind of run patiently like that.
And it's
Um,
effortless, like you
yeah.
said. That's just what they do is just so smooth.
And then you look up at the scoreboard or whatever, and they ran for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns, and you don't even notice.
Yeah. Kamara, he's nuts. I love it. It's good. I know you went double offense. I like that. So if I'm picking next,
This is the NFL in 2018, man. 2019.
And you have and how old's Kamara? Like 23.
he's might even be younger than that. I wouldn't be shocked.
But he's arguably the best running back and the best wide receiver in the game right now. Not a bad way to start.
Now, pretty good. Pretty strong start. But since I got to play Skyler, in our weird XFL, I'm going to need somebody who can cover DeAndre Hopkins. Might as well give me the guy who does it twice a year. For my second pick, I'm taking Jalen Ramsey.
Nice.
Give me the young corner stud.
He didn't do it so well in their last game.
He did not, but I also want. But the whole Jags seemed to just kind of give up. So
Yeah, that was my number 1 D-back.
yeah, he was my number 1 D-back. I figured.
What is he, like 22?
Yeah, he's like 22, already playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
When I couldn't get Hopkins, I'm like, all right, I'm taking Ramsey with my next.
I probably would have taken Richard Sherman if I were you,
That makes sense.
but
An older,
Not a-
slower version.
it's not a terrible pick.
Judging by your picks, it doesn't seem like old is your way to go. So I'm a little surprised by that, but I respect that.
How
So
old's Aaron Donald?
26.
Is that it? No, he's older than that.
I think he's 27.
Is that really? Is that all? I feel like he was at least like 29.
Because Vaughn's 28 and he's like the oldest of the sack leaders. So he's at least younger than 28. Because I think Mac's 27.
Aaron Donald's 27.
27. I think him and
Wow.
Mac are 27.
God, I feel like he was at Pitt so long ago.
I know. He's just the dude's nuts. But yeah, so I wanted to get the best DB and he's young. So Jalen Ramsey.
I love it.
He has terrible ball skills, though. He can't catch a pass to save his life.
So, like Skylar said, this is the NFL in 2018. 2019. Holy shit. Yeah.
Technically, yes.
So I have a tough spot here. I could go, split it up, go run it or offense, defense. Fuck it. 2 offensive picks back to back right here.
Load up your offense.
Oh, yeah. So Skylar took what I think is the second best young running back in the league. The best running back in the league from my alma mater, Saquon Barkley.
I'll tell you what, though. Saquon did not get rave reviews from a lot of people this year.
Yeah, but I mean, he did it behind one of the worst offensive lines in football.
Yeah, I understand.
That's
that.
like, I think any player, you saw what Todd Gurley did when he was in Jeff Fisher's offense, and
I also think a lot of the Barkley hate does come from where he was drafted. Like if Barkley was a second round guy, I don't think he'd get as much criticism as he does.
but he was the second overall.
because he's the second overall pick, people are judging him different. Which I mean, that's what you do in the
Yeah, that
NFL.
makes sense.
Okay.
But
He's getting paid a lot of money for a running
Exactly.
back for that pick.
but when we're talking in this hypothetical, you can easily make the case that he's top 3 young running back to play in the game.
Well, he's the youngest right now, and I don't know. Just he's the most explosive back. I don't know.
Plus, now I can wait on running back. So thanks, guys.
No, I'm going to take 2.
I wanted to make sure I got him.
I mean,
Which position are you
I
gonna say?
definitely think he's good. Offensive lineman, we don't need them. I mean, look what Barkley did with no line.
Exactly. I don't even have to draft a lineman now because I'm just gonna hand Barkley the ball every play.
You should draft Eli. You should drop Mahomes and pick Eli. Because right now you're wasting talent. You have too much talent.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And with this $25 salary cap we have. So
All right, so we knocked the running back out. So you got the QB, Pat Mahomes, running back, Saquon,
and now the guy that
third round already.
Third round. The guy Patrick Mahomes throws the ball to all the time, Tyreek Hill.
Oh, I thought you were going with the Anthony Thomas. Damn it.
I thought he was taking Damian Williams. He's going for the double. Well, all right. Well,
I'd have to write it down. But yeah, I think he's the fastest player in the NFL right now. Clearly, him and Pat Mahomes have a pretty good connection. And he's super young. I think he's only 23.
There's a character clause to be on my team.
Yeah.
He does not fit that character
he does
clause.
not. He would not fit if you had a character
No.
clause. I understand that.
If this won 11 rounds, I'd take Joe Mixon. So. And then Kareem Hunt's up next. I don't know what to say.
You like them? You like the Chiefs with character issues?
Was Ray
I
Rice
understand.
on your draft board too? Jeez.
We put him in the special category with Brett Favre
Yeah.
and Ryan Tracy.
Yeah.
No, but I like that start to a team. It's going to be an explosive offense you have to deal with each
Yeah,
week.
I agree. I feel like there's got to be a way to cover Tyreek Hill though. I just feel like there has to be.
People haven't figured it out in the
I
first
know,
2
but
years.
I feel like there has to be a way.
Hey, I was not a fan of Tyreek Hill going into this year at all. He fell to me in our one keeper league draft. I had to take him at the pick I had.
I
And
thought it was
he
gimmicky.
carried me to a championship.
I think the guy is obviously incredibly talented. He is a piece of shit. I just need to
most
throw
of the
that in
NFL
there.
is.
Oh, I agree. You don't win Super Bowls with choir boys. I mean, I understand that too. But I wonder how much of that has to do with Travis Kelce, though, that he's there.
Yeah.
I mean, because he attracts a lot of attention in the middle of the field, obviously.
I mean, he's the best tight end in the game. It really helps.
It does. It does. But Tyreek Hill, man, he's quick, but he goes up and gets the ball too. Like
he's nuts. He's a freak.
yeah, he really
Although
is.
his hands aren't the best.
No.
He does sometimes attach bricks to his fingers, I think.
Well, he's 5 yards in front of people.
you got-
past them
yeah.
anyway.
Sometimes he's got to juggle it for a bit, but he's so far ahead that they can't catch
Didn't he
him.
drop like 2 this year, brick right off his face mask?
In the one playoff round he did, because I know it screwed me over in the one league. So yeah.
So speaking of players who have been mentioned,
There's been a lot of them talked about.
I don't have to worry about a running back or a wide receiver because you guys took yours. So I figure I gotta get an offensive player here. We were just talking about how fucking good he is. Give me Travis Kelce, getting the top tight end on the board. Great player. I don't have to worry about running back or wide receiver. Give me a playmaker.
I don't hate it.
The only thing, he was too old for my draft board.
He
That's
is
fair.
like, what? Is he third?
I think he's 29. He might be
Yeah.
30.
He's getting up there.
I ain't worried about it. When you talk about tight ends
Age ain't important.
and tight ends, it's not usually as important. Older they get, they just become touchdown machines. That's all I need from Travis Kelce.
I like
I don't know if there's scientific proof. on that.
If Jimmy Graham can still play football, Kelsey will be fine for quite a few
I would
years.
debate him playing football. I mean,
Same with
That's fine.
Antonio Gates.
yeah, yep, he's still there. He caught a touchdown this year.
He did. He caught it. I think. Hey, he's the top tight end. I'm happy to lock him up.
I feel like you could have got him later. Just gonna say it. I'll come out
Maybe.
and say it.
My thing is, I don't need running back. I don't need wide receiver, and I got my top 2 defensive players. So I'm taking my tight end. Well, I don't have to because you guys can't giraffe.
I
them.
know.
So I'm like, fuck it. Give me the top tight end.
All right, I'm gonna dabble now in my last pick into the edge rushers, and I'm going to take Mr. Khalil Mack.
Great choice.
I feel like I gotta disrupt Zach somehow. He's obviously got quite the offense over there, so I think that's a good start. Draft the guys that can sack them.
I agree. I actually had Khalil Mack ranked higher than Aaron Donald, mainly because of age on my board.
How old is Khalil Mack? I don't even know.
I think
Pretty sure he's 27.
27. No, I think he's 26, isn't he?
He might. He's either 26 or 27.
I thought he was even younger.
Apparently, everybody's looking it up. Let's find
Oh
out.
no, he's 27.
That's what I thought. That's
he
all
was
right,
I don't
younger.
want him anymore.
That's why Donald was top of my list.
Never mind. Donald was the best player. Yeah.
Hey,
No,
though Mac in the third round can't complain with that.
No.
No, I'm not. I mean, John Gruden might not like it.
Well,
He would
yeah.
probably be like way too fucking early. We don't want anything to do with that.
Pass rushers are hard to find.
Now
But
give
trade
me
Mac.
Martavis Bryant. By the way, I got just for shits and giggles today. I got on the isgrudengonyet.com.
It's fun just to check every once in a while.
The answer is no.
Still no. Still no.
I think he's going to be there a while.
Although he's down a year on his contract.
That's 9
So
to
what,
go.
9 years
Nine
left
to
and
go.
$90 million to go.
I just love it because it's like he's made X amount of dollars since you visited this site, and it's just a running tally.
Just keeps on going.
So, 3 rounds are done, right? Because
Yeah.
you didn't make your second pick in the
3 rounds.
Should
rounds,
we
right?
Gonzo.
recap who we've picked?
Go for it, Zach.
I took Pat Mahomes, Saquon Barkley, and Tyreek Hill with my first 3 picks.
I took Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, and Travis Kelce.
And I took DeAndre Hopkins, Alvin Kamara, and Khalil Mack.
I like it.
Who do you think's got the best? You can't vote for yourself.
Who?
I'd vote for Skyler right now just because, Zach, you don't have a defensive player.
I
And-
was also vote for Joey because you don't have a defensive player.
Yeah.
It's all right.
You got a
Gotta
great
score
offense.
Yeah.
We'll see. Like, you might get a run of offensive players here and be all right, but
Defensive players, yeah.
best rushers off the board.
No,
hits.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't take. No, I'm switching up. I'm picking you.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't like the Travis Kelce pick. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
Out of you two, your defense is stacked. But Travis Kelce is your only offensive player right now. I have to go with Skyler.
Yeah. Like I said, I understand. I'm going
it's
to be
3 rounds in. Who
Yeah,
knows?
I'm going to be at a weak point because I'm not drafting a running back or a wide receiver until my last 2 picks. It's going to hurt me in these early
But you
views.
did exactly what I like to do in fantasy drafts. You zig when everybody else zags.
Exactly.
To be completely honest, you do.
Everybody loves offense. Let them get their offense. I'll build that D.
Hey, I don't hate it. I don't. So is it me again?
It's you.
Noise.
The 4th pick. 4th round already.
That's though. When I was making my list, the only reason I was going to fight for the 2 wide receivers is for that reason. Because now, like, I get to wait forever. If we had done 2 wide receivers, it'll make the wide receivers a little more interesting. But hey, we'll get to see how the line goes. Who's the first person to draft an offensive
I'm
line?
coming for it right now. Is it my pick?
I love it.
know I just
Yeah, it's
asked
your
this.
pick.
Hold on. I'm stalling because I need to pick some guys. I feel like I need someone to like cover people, but
That's
I
important.
haven't decided if it's that important yet.
Same.
I think with DBs, I was like, if I don't get Ramsey, I'm just waiting.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm honestly kind of flipping it.
I'm just gonna try to outscore every team 100 to 100. You know,
You're going the
100.
Chiefs method. You took 2 Chiefs and you're going the Chiefs
Yeah.
method.
I should take AJ.
It does make you think, like, man, the Chiefs can be good for a long time.
I knew that though. For
Yeah,
the
you knew
record.
that?
I mean, so
You weren't the biggest Pat Mahomes supporter before the season, but
I
yeah.
wasn't. Oh, come on.
Have you
Were
kidding?
you? I mean, let's be fucking real here.
No,
Who was like, he's gonna probably throw 52 touchdown passes this year.
I just meant your hatred for that.
I was like kind of certain. I
I
was.
don't like Big 12
I thought the
quarterbacks.
Chiefs were gonna be a bust this year. So that's how much I know about.
They haven't
football.
won the Super Bowl yet, so
They haven't. Technically, they haven't even won a playoff game.
yeah.
yet.
So I mean,
And they got to play the Colts this week. I wouldn't want to play the Colts right now.
Me neither. All right, Skyler. 4th round. Who you starting us with?
I'm taking Derwin James
Derwin
from the
James.
San Diego Chargers. That dude looks like a fucking baller.
He was my second safety, so I respect it.
He's very young and he is uber talented.
Probably going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year and fucking deserves it because he's really fucking good. That guy's going to be a ball hawk for years.
Zach, was he on your board?
He was not on my board.
Interesting.
In a few years, people will be saying Eric Weddle who. That's how good he's going to be.
I like it.
I mean, I always thought, yeah, Eric Weddle's good. I always thought he was a little on the overrated side.
He had some really good years in San Diego.
I know. I wanted him to go to the Steelers
Yeah, that
a
makes
few years ago, and then it was perfect justice because he turned them down to go to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Because and it was the same exact contract offer. He just felt like they were the better team at the time. And AB, it was the year AB caught the division-winning touchdown pass as time expired,
Yeah.
and he reached out, and who's grabbing onto him, trying to prevent him? Eric
Eric
Weddle.
Weddle.
It was
Eric Weddle.
great. I loved it. It was such justice. So fuck Eric Weddle.
Part of Eric Weddle's appeal though is his beard. Like I don't even care. How
I
he
hate
plays.
it. He looks so
Fuck
fucking
that, I love his
disgusting.
beard. Anyway, I like it.
We
Derwin
gotta
James.
discuss this real quick.
Go for it.
How do those guys wear their chin straps with those beards? Does that not look like the most uncomfortable thing in the world?
Do they wear chin straps? Like
100%. I've noticed Ryan Fitzpatrick with his
chin
chin strap on because I'm like, how does that work? That can't be comfortable.
There's no way. I can't imagine a beard like that's comfortable at all. I love the NBA. I watch James Harden all the time. Like that's gotta be so sweaty and nasty. I don't know why they do it.
Hey, you love your beard, you keep it. I guess.
I don't know how those guys fit all that hair in a helmet either.
No,
Like these are questions I need answers to.
Yeah, sometimes it's nuts watching them put the helmet in their hair.
like when
Like I put a shirt
who
on
was
that's
the
tight, and I'm like,
Colin Kaepernick when he was in the NFL
Yeah,
and he had
that
that freaking fro. It's like, how does he even get that into his helmet?
I know. How does Zeke fit a square head in a helmet either? Can we discuss that? How do you put a Lego in a round object?
I mean, there's literally a saying for that. How that doesn't work.
Yeah, how do you fit a freaking square peg in a round hole? Huh?
You're not wrong. I've never thought about
I would like to see the padding of his helmet. I have a feeling it would look like a cardboard box inside. Like that's how they formed it.
Oh my god.
Am I up then?
You're up.
All right.
Your fourth pick.
I'm shoring up my defense some more. Taking my top linebacker off the board. Yeah. Skylar probably tell me he's old, but it's all right. So I'm taking Luke Kuechly.
Oh boy, terrible pick.
You don't like that?
There's no way that guy's gonna play for like 5 more years. There's no way.
I mean, he's only 27.
And he's already got an injury freaking list like the longest in the NFL.
And when he's on the field, he's the best linebacker in the game. So I ain't too worried about it.
That's like he reminds me a lot of Sean Lee. You know how Sean Lee, I mean, everybody,
Linebacker, you.
every fucking commentator's like, Sean Lee's in the game. Sean Lee's in the game. Okay, wait 5 plays. He'll be out. It's not a joke. I'm sorry.
The difference between Sean Lee and Luke Kuechly is unlike Sean Lee, when Luke Kuechly's healthy, he doesn't get benched for a rookie.
No, Sean Lee's very good. I mean,
He's been a
let's
healthy scratch
be
twice this
real.
year.
He's not healthy.
He's been a healthy scratch twice.
He's
This
not
anyway,
healthy.
I'm not arguing about Sean Lee. Luke Kuechly, best linebacker in the game, only 27. Pair him with Aaron Donald. My defense fucking solid.
Yeah, I mean,
I got no worries.
if he's healthy, you have to assume health at this point, I guess.
At this point, anyone can get injured for any reason. Give me
True.
give me the top linebacker. I
He
need.
is probably the most talented linebacker in the game. I'll give him that.
Ryan Shazier was talented too. I mean,
One of them can still play football.
Well, I think it's probably time I take some defensive players.
fuck it.
Fuck, I'm gonna get my tight end and my
Careful.
lineman now.
You should zig when everybody zags. You know, come on,
Not
don't
wrong.
be a bitch.
You're making it tempting. So you guys have really cornered the market with the edge rushers, I would say, with taking Khalil Mack, Kuechly, Aaron Donald.
Just so you know, Luke Kuechly is not an edge rusher.
well, yeah,
He's a linebacker.
I know, but we have that. What is the official breakdown of the positions we need to take?
2 edge rushers and a linebacker.
2 edge rushers.
Linebacker means, like a middle linebacker, like a
Okay.
guy that's your field general.
Okay. Okay. Then
Also,
I'm still
fun
good.
fact: in Luke Kuechly's 7-year career, he's only missed 10 games. Not too worried.
They were severe injuries.
He was out. His longest one was he was out for 6 weeks in 2016. He played every game this season. Only missed 1 last year. Not too
these are
worried.
all alternative facts.
Anyway, Zach.
if I yell loud
Anyways.
enough, they'll believe me.
Well, I'm gonna need somebody to stop DeAndre Hopkins out there running around.
Nah,
Smart,
this
get
is-
that corner.
You can't stop
This
him.
isn't a corner.
You can
I'm
only
taking
hope
a
to
safety.
contain
Going
I
him.
bet you
safety.
know what safety I'm taking.
I'm assuming you're gonna pair Saquon with his buddy.
Oh, who were you thinking? Landon Collins,
Yeah, who are you taking?
Jamal Adams,
That's a good one too.
young, probably one of the best safeties in the game. I mean, he's amazing. He really is.
He was on my list, so I understand.
I actually thought about Landon Collins, but he's kind of old. He's not kind of. He's a little bit older,
I
right?
think he's like 24. He
Oh,
might be like
really? I thought he's been around the league for a while.
maybe I'm like dumb and I can't remember how long.
I
these
feel like
people
Landon
play.
Collins is pretty young. I mean, I could be wrong too.
He's 25.
Yeah, Landon
All right,
Collins
well,
super young.
Jamal Adams is a little bit younger, and I think they're both really good.
They're,
So-
I mean, you're both, but yeah, Landon Collins is young. But Jamal Adams, he's probably 24, 23, if I had to take a guess. Maybe probably 23, 24 would be my guess.
Who?
Jamal Adams.
Jamal
Oh
Adams.
yeah.
Great safety. Gives you somebody for nuke.
Uh,
Like how we just playing
I
around.
don't really. I mean,
what?
I don't really know if any team that repairs safety up on DeAndre Hopkins.
Well, he's not done drafting. yet.
No,
that
I'm
guy's
not
just
done
there to help,
drafting.
buddy. You only get one wide out. That's where the safety's going.
Yeah. Right now, he's the only defensive player I have, so I have to throw him on somebody.
He doesn't have a choice.
I'm gonna draft a tight end then, because then he's fucked. I mean, at that point.
And the draft, then he's screwed.
So this.
So I'd have Travis Kelce throwing to Travis Kelce.
This next pick's hard because there's two players I really want. And I already have somebody in the defensive backfield. That's a weird way to put it, but I already have a D back, so I need to get an edge rusher. I'm going to take
Kendall Fuller and Ziggy Hood.
Ziggy
How
Hood
did
respect.
You know? So I'm going to take the 22-year-old out of Cleveland, Myles Garrett.
Damn it! I really thought you guys were gonna pass him up, and I was gonna kind of snag him. I was gonna take him last round. Like, nah, they're not gonna. They're gonna focus on other guys.
Well, he made the Pro Bowl this year. He's 22
He's really good.
and he's super good. I mean, that's what I was talking to Joey before you got here. I was like, the Browns are going to be good. They really are. I think Baker's going to, especially, I love their hiring of Freddie Kitchens.
Hell yeah.
And Baker's going to be good. They have Nick Chubb, Baker, and then Myles Garrett, Jen's other people.
Did you
Denzel
guys?
Ward.
Did you guys see Nick Chubb came 4 yards short of his 1,000-yard season? Do you know that he went over 1,000 yards in the game against
And
Baltimore?
then he had
And they gave him a draw play out of nowhere, and they sacked him for a 5-yard loss. He had 1,001 yards, and they gave him a draw, and he lost 5 yards on it. And they never gave him the ball. Like, I know it's
no
not
one was
that-
paying attention.
Well, I mean, they were losing the game. That's why I don't understand why they even ran the draw. It was like a 2nd and 10, and they ran a draw play. It was pretty dumb.
Oh, that sucks. That really sucks.
I mean, it really doesn't matter because it's just a random ass.
he might have
number in
had
reality.
bonuses though.
Usually those rookies don't. Probably, I'm
Probably
guessing.
not. It's probably more just sad for him
Yeah,
to not start all those games and be that close to that. Well, and have 1,000 to just lose it.
yeah. Because I don't think rookies can have like those. They're all set based on where they're drafted. I think.
Oh. I thought that they could have incentives because that's why the linebacker from Roquan Smith, it took him so long to
No,
sign.
it's over signing bonuses. That's
Oh,
always the
okay.
thing there.
Yeah, I think, and wasn't Roquan's part of the things that they didn't want him to do any like action sports, but he was like a big snowboarder or something.
No, well, his was also with all the new emphasis on defensive penalties and like you can get like fined. He didn't want that. Like he didn't want certain salary things.
Penalties under his
penalties
salary.
against the salary.
It's pretty smart.
Yeah, it was. I didn't blame him at all, but that's what it was about.
And the $1 billion owners are like, no.
this $10,000, nah.
What do I fucking look like, an ATM?
Yes, you do.
Is the old white guys sit up in their box watching the games? Jerry Jones like, that's my boys down there.
Here, son, clean my glasses.
Get me my walkie-talkie to talk to Jason Garrett, and I gotta tell him to run a draw. I hate Jerry Jones.
So pass rushers, I
Yeah.
like it. You took Myles Garrett. You got to lock up that position. Most important. Scott, you give me some shit for age sometimes on defense. I got Aaron Donald's 27. I'm gonna need a nice young pass rusher. I couldn't get Myles Garrett, so I'm gonna take the
Don't do it.
23-year-old
Don't do it.
coming out of Los Angeles
Damn it.
Chargers. Give me Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa on the other side.
Damn it.
That gives me the young edge rusher.
Yeah, he's good.
He's real good.
It's going to be real tough to stop that
Yep.
defensive line.
When you started talking about young, I'm like, man, if he takes either of them, I'm just taking the other one now to get it out of the way. So when you said Myles Garrett, I'm like, all right, Joey Bosa it is. No complaints
Now, out
there.
of Joey Bosa and Myles Garrett, who would you have taken though?
Probably Myles Garrett right now, just because I think he might be on the up and up. And Bosa did start the year hurt. Now I like that he waited until he was fully recovered. I like that, especially since I can ignore last year and just focus on now. but they're both so fucking insanely good. I mean, they're the future stars at that position.
I really think so.
And I knew Skyler was going to take an edge rusher probably there. He was going to take Joey Bosa.
100%. I
Oh.
was going to take Joey Bosa.
So I'm like, I got to
Well,
get Bosa now.
So you'd take Joey Bosa over Myles Garrett because you said you were going to wait until the last round to take Myles
Well,
Garrett.
no. I wanted Myles Garrett, but once you took him, I'm like, okay, I'm taking Joey Bosa right now.
I think they're so close. I understand. Like, I probably would take Garrett first. They're close enough that's why as soon as you did, I'm like, nope, taking Bosa. Because I knew it was probably going through Skyler's mind.
No comment.
But you think now you got back-to-back picks.
Yeah, I know. I just, God, why'd you do that? You fucked everything.
He's good
up.
at football.
2 picks back to back screwed you.
Yep.
Love it.
Hey, they say the most important positions in football: QB, pass rushers.
They do.
All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and take another up and coming edge rusher who is very young and plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers, TJ Watt.
He was on my list.
The thing I like about TJ, so far he's proven to be more durable than his older brother. Nothing against JJ, but he's very
No,
hurt.
He's
all the
definitely an
time.
injury guy. He was on my list, but I'm like, it's never going to happen. It's just too much injury.
Yeah. And they're severe injuries as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
The back thing.
Not worth it.
I briefly thought about him though. Yeah.
And he is also he's fucking just locked in. I mean,
Oh,
he
yeah.
just wants to win.
Yeah. You can tell he's got the competitiveness.
I
in
mean,
him.
100%. And it's not like he wants to just be better than everybody. He just wants to fucking win. That's all he cares about.
Exactly.
And I like those are the guys I want on my team.
Hey, I think
like
that's
I
a
said,
great pick.
we got a character clause on this team.
TJ, he's the
TJ fits.
best kind of
He
guy.
fits
you
the
need.
bill.
He's a great dude.
No bullshit.
I think it's a good pick. Losing Bosa and Miles and going there, that you can't go wrong.
I wanted someone young because I mean Mac is a little bit older, just a little
Yeah.
bit, not much.
He did the same thing as me. We both took 27-year-olds, paired it with a young guy.
Yeah, but you took the 2 best defensive players in the game
Yes.
right now. So even though they're 27, you still got probably 4 or 5 years at max. Like,
Easily.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
You get another pick, though.
I do. I do. Now I had a debate here on what I wanted to do.
oh, we're halfway through right now before you make your next
Halfway.
pick. Yeah.
So I have DeAndre Hopkins, Alvin Kamara, Khalil Mack, and who did I just
TJ
pick?
Watt.
TJ Watt. The guy I just picked. I was thinking there was somebody else because he said halfway through, and we're not halfway through.
I only have 5 picks.
Did I miss? Oh, I have Derwin James. Yeah, that's
Oh,
the one I
You
forgot.
took
See, I knew
Derwin
I missed
James.
somebody.
Yeah, you have a DB.
Okay.
That's right.
Cool. So I'm good there. I'm very young. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my quarterback now.
That's smart. I wondered when you were going to do it.
And I'm debating between 2. I don't know whether to take Andrew Luck or if I want Baker because I was not a Baker Mayfield fan. You know that.
I know.
But the dude looks legit.
It feels good.
I know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's only been 1 year.
Yeah. I
took Pat
can
Mahomes.
I can definitely still eat it on my prediction that he'd be really good, but he did look good year 1.
I know. But because it was only year 1, I'm going to take Andrew Luck as my quarterback of the future.
yeah.
That would have been my pick as well, so I understand.
It was really funny, but I listed 3 quarterbacks because I knew I would get one of the 3, and it went Pat Mahomes, Andrew Luck, Baker Mayfield. Yeah, Andrew Luck, he's only 28.
In all honesty, before last week's playoff game, I probably would have ranked Deshaun Watson up there. I don't know
I
if
thought
it's
about Deshaun.
I don't
too.
know if it's him or his line, or if it's a mixture of both. I mean, their line is atrocious.
Mhm.
I
Oh, it
mean,
is. I mean, look at it.
I feel like us 3 could probably go out there and maybe put up a better fight. I mean,
I know.
I know that's expected of us because we are physical specimens. They could easily block.
Obviously.
I mean, I look at Khalil Mack and I'm like, he'd probably beat me in a fight, but I would at least hold my ground when I look at a guy like Khalil Mack. JJ Watt, when I look at him, I'm like, oh yeah, easily.
Easily.
So
No contest. They just have like height, weight on you, speed.
minimal stuff.
Yeah, but when it comes to pure talent, they also have you beat, but like not by that much.
But we're forgetting the heart. And that's a clause that's required for my team.
I like it. I think you have to take Andrew Luck, but that means Joey's probably going to get Baker unless he pulls something else out. But I wouldn't. I mean, the upside with Baker's, we don't even know what he could be yet. But it's a risk. It's riskier.
Yeah, he's riskier. I mean, Andrew Luck was. I mean, probably no matter who I take, unless I would like take Aaron Rodgers. Andrew Luck is the only quarterback who I think is guaranteed success.
Yeah.
Like if Mahomes and Baker came out next year and sucked, like that's the NFL.
I feel like Carson Wentz could probably be up there, but he's got some pretty severe
Yeah, his
injuries all of a
injury thing
sudden.
scares me.
This year just made me.
Yeah.
He was really good.
He
He was. No, he
Oh,
was
when
like
he
really
played?
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was.
Their
Yeah.
team
Their
didn't
team
win a
didn't play
lot.
as
No,
good with
they
him.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carson Wentz, but his injury. But that's the benefit. That's why if I was taking a quarterback, I was going to take Luck, which I was planning not to this pick, but the following pick, I was going to take him before, but you beat me too. I thought you might go a different position. You said you were doing offensive line. I got all excited. Because I know how much we're all sweating on who's going to take the first offensive line.
I know our viewers can't wait for that moment.
Sue is probably so bored right now.
Yeah. Eric will probably be like, I hate when you guys talk about football.
We can make it more interesting. Strip draft.
I will show a nipple for every white guy that gets taken from here on out.
Oh, baby girl.
Oh, fuck. All right. I got to change my pick. I got to find a white guy to draft. How many people have we drafted?
Peyton Hillis.
5. We drafted 5.
I've drafted 6.
You've drafted 6.
Ryan Switzer.
Just pick someone.
I'm just, hold on. I'm making sure I got the right
Joey's,
thing
Joey's honed in right now.
honed in. Plus, like, it's hard now. There's some weird positions left. It's true.
You're struggling right
One
now.
of them's a quarterback.
Yeah.
One of them's a running back.
One's
One of
running-
them's a wide receiver.
It's all the really
You don't have a
weird
quarterback,
positions.
running back, wide receiver. Yeah.
There's no reason to. That's the thing. So I'm going to take the only position I really have left to draft that matters.
D-back.
D-back. I'm going to go young. I'm going to stay young in the secondary. It's the guy I thought Zach was going to take. I'm going to take Landon Collins. Top safety, one of the top safeties in the game. Only what we figured out, 25.
only 25.
Only 25.
For
Fucking
some
ball
reason, I
hawk.
thought he was older. He just
He
he's
plays
been
like
doing
he's a
it for
fucking
a
vet.
while,
Yeah.
I guess. So that's why
He's like one of them guys who came in was just a star. So everybody's like, because I also thought he was like one of the highest paid Giants because I'm like, he's like 30 now.
yeah.
Yeah, only at 25, that good. Lock up the DBs. Give it to me.
I like who's your defense? Who are your DBs then?
I now have Jalen Ramsey and Landon Collins.
Nice.
It's a good way to make a secondary.
That's a good start. to
Derwin
the
James was the only
secondary.
safety I had above him, but obviously I didn't make it.
Derwin.
I like it. So that means I'm up with my 6th pick. And how many D-backs do you have?
I have Derwin James.
He's Derwin James.
So I have a safety.
So you have a safety. Okay. That's going to determine my next pick. All right. I am going to pick my 6th pick, a cornerback to finally cover DeAndre Hopkins. I'm going to go young. Think he's a real up-and-comer. Marshawn Lattimore.
Lattimore was on my list.
Was he?
He was.
He's really young.
He's really young.
and really good.
Yeah. He didn't have as good a year as his rookie year, but he was still super good. I mean, I guess Jalen Ramsey same way, but that young of an age, can't fucking pass that up.
That's what I mean. What he's 22, and he just, I mean, he's that. The more you think about the Saints draft last year, they took him and
Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
But I don't even think was Marshawn Lattimore an early pick.
I think he was late for no. Didn't they had 2 first?
He
I
was
think
number 11.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Number 11. Oh, okay.
Wasted no time justifying his standing as the first cornerback chosen at number 11. There you go.
Very good. He's a very good corner. I like it. He was on my list.
and he's 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to take him because Skylar. I didn't want Skylar to get him.
I don't know if I'd have taken him.
No. Oh,
We're gonna find out who his next corner is. Though.
Yeah.
But it's your pick again.
I know it is. I think so. My defense right now is Myles Garrett, Jamal Adams, and Marshawn Lattimore. As a very young team, but I like it. And I think I'm gonna get the guy, my field general, right now. And I'm gonna get Deion Jones from Atlanta. I think he's a stud. He's one of the fastest linebackers out there.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
After
Pretty
he
good
was my
young-
second rated
pretty young guy.
linebacker after
Keekly.
Kuechly.
Geekly. He was also my second linebacker.
Yeah.
Because when I looked at young linebackers, there wasn't too many where I'm like, I'll take them over. But he was the one where I'm like, that guy's probably going to be really good for
Yeah.
quite a few years. And you need speed.
I
in
think
your
he's only like
linebacker.
24, 25.
24. I had looked it up because I wasn't
24.
sure.
So I mean, and he's so fast. I mean, he's like Kuechly in a lot of ways. He's not as smart or football.
Yeah, because he's
savvy as
only
Kuechly.
24. Keekly's had those years to learn.
Exactly, but I think he's going to be a difference maker.
And speed's the most important thing you have in a linebacker.
Exactly.
Tackling is probably more important.
Debatable. Most
If
linebackers.
you're super fast,
They don't
just
ca-
run
yeah.
into people.
You don't have to worry about wrapping them up. You just fucking
Yeah,
bulldoze.
ask Ryan Shazier if tackling is important. God,
We're
Hey.
beating that joke today.
He sure ain't
it's
tackling.
not a joke.
He sure ain't tackling anyone anymore.
Joey, you're up.
So I only have one position left that can be drafted by anyone else. So
lineman.
and it's lineman. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take lineman.
I know who you're gonna take.
I know who you're going to take too.
Do you?
He's my top
Maybe you
rank.
don't know who I'm gonna take. Maybe I'm taking somebody random.
You're not.
Andrew Whitworth. He's like 33. Still up offensive line for at least 2 years.
Get to it. Who do you think he's taking? Skyler.
Is it a left tackle?
No.
Oh, then yeah, I'm probably not taking anything.
Okay.
They say left tackle is the most important spot on the line. Give me the best left tackle in the game right now. Tyron Smith.
Can't argue
Yeah.
with that.
Say it's the most important position. He's the best one in the game now. So give me Tyron Smith.
I thought you were gonna take Chris Hubbard.
Chris Hubbard.
I thought he was going to take a different lineman, to be honest.
Alejandro Villanueva. I guess that as fast as I can because he does it on the.
I had one debatable position, but they say left tackle is a little more important, so that's why I went with the left tackle.
I got you.
Why does he say his name like that? I just like I'm like Alejandro Villanueva. He's like Alejandro Villanueva,
It's a
and then he talks like this.
probably a cultural thing.
I don't.
They talk real fast.
They talk real
them
fast.
people.
Skylar, I'm guessing
I'm winning the award for the most.
I'm guessing I
racist
know who
today.
you think I was going to take.
Yeah, because I'm gonna take him right now.
Is it
Yeah.
a guard?
Yes,
Yes.
because I'm gonna move him to Quentin Nelson.
He was my number one ranked lineman.
I ranked two linemen. It was Tyron Smith and Quentin Nelson. I was like, if I don't get either of them, I'm just going to Google the best one. Probably take Zach Martin because he's a really good other side of the guard.
Nah, he's 22.
Yeah,
Like,
22,
he
dominant.
could be an amazing. You can
Plus,
build a
he
line
makes
around
good
him.
videos. That video of him running that dude over is screaming.
Oh, dude, it's so
They
good.
said it's fake, but I don't care. It's hilarious.
I haven't seen it. I need to watch it.
yeah, you do.
Yeah, Quentin Nelson. Like I said, he was my second. Don't blame me at all.
Literally,
Not a
could
whole lot
be
to say.
No, 22-year-old dominant guard. Fuck yeah.
the anchor of your line for the next 10 years.
Yeah. 10, 15.
15.
I was gonna take Joe Thomas.
You know what?
but-
I'm cool with 15. Well, I'll give him 15. That means I get like 7 years to Tyron Smith.
yeah.
Do you guys are your guys D backs all locked down?
Yeah.
Nice. Don't have to worry about it. And you have inside linebackers not locked down, so I don't gotta worry about that.
I think it.
Nope, tight end.
Oh, yeah,
Zach
you
is a
guys,
tight
that's
end.
right.
I could take a tight end, but I don't think you're going to take the tight end I'm going to take.
Really?
Yeah. You're going to take Zach Ertz.
No.
Well, then you might
I'm
take the tight
gonna
end.
take George Kittle.
Oh, okay.
Mine, tight end too.
Okay. Not my tight end. You guys didn't take my number one tight end.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know who it's going to be.
I can wait now.
Yeah. wait.
Yeah, I'll be very curious to find out. There's a lot of great young tight ends.
Yeah,
So I'm
George
curious.
Kittle's. I mean, he is older,
He's a,
even though this
not.
is he's
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
yeah, 25.
But I mean,
He had that great year.
No, George Kittle was my third ranked tight end.
wow, surprise.
Yeah.
He was my second. But I'm curious who your first.
Travis Kelsey didn't make it on my list just because of age. I really valued. I want to have dynasty like these players for 10 years.
I figured out if I went young enough, I'd just take. That's why I took Kelsey when I did though. But age. But anyway,
So who you got, Joe?
all my positions are left. There's a few that I think are interesting on who I might take. I think the least interesting position I have left is probably wide receiver. I mean, He's an asshole, but he's really good and he's young.
You taking OBJ?
I'm taking Odell Beckham Jr.
You're not winning a Super Bowl.
I mean, technically, none of us drafted wideouts who won Super Bowls, so I'm not super worried about
He doesn't fit the character clause to be on my team.
He's only 26.
Honestly, if you look at the guys I draft, he kind of fits it perfect.
You have a team of assholes.
He's going to fit right in with my... Actually, I don't really know if that's true.
Luke Kuechly's a major asshole.
Yeah, Luke Kuechly. He might be the nicest guy drafted.
By the way, I drafted 2 white guys, so I have to take off my shirt.
Oh, you did. You're right. But yeah, I'm taking Odell Beckham. This was close to me between him and I think Michael Thomas was next for me due to age.
I went with Michael Thomas.
There's only 1 year age difference. And
I take
Only
Michael
1 year
Thomas,
age
really.
difference. And Thomas is a great possession catcher. I like OBJ's break. He seems to break the game open more. And you know what? He did
I
it with
agree.
Eli Manning. I'm going to take that guy.
Michael Thomas disappears. I mean, so does OBJ, but Michael Thomas literally disappears from games where
I mean-
OBJ, every fucking play he could break one for 90
Like
yards.
there was a
Michael
time,
Thomas ain't an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, he did pull out the cell phone and get his team that penalty. That was kind of douchey of him. But yeah, so
That was legendary.
I figured wide receiver was the least controversial pick I had left, so I'd take Odell.
Nobody today would know who Joe Horn was if he wouldn't have pulled that cell phone out.
I knew exactly what he was doing when he did it because I had Joe Horn on my
Well,
fantasy
I'm
team
not
back then.
arguing that. I'm saying like kids watching now are like, why did you do that, Dad? And you're like, son, let me tell you a little story about a guy named Joe Horn. What's a flip phone?
It's that thing you call people.
Zach, you gotta talk. It's your turn to pick.
find this guy's
You got two. Hey, that's fair. I respect that.
Just pick someone.
He's older.
Ziggy Hood.
So, I don't think I have any positions left that people can take. So it doesn't even matter now. I have 3 picks left.
Yeah, we're all shut out now.
Yeah. So doesn't matter at all. I will just start with linemen then, and I'm going to take
I'll tell you what. Just name off the 3.
just do
Yeah,
all
because it
3.
doesn't matter. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
Okay. So I need a tight end, an offensive lineman, and another edge rusher.
Okay. Go ahead.
So for my tight end, that's the most interesting one. I'll leave that for last. Lineman, David Bakhtiari,
He's older.
27.
Oh, wow. Another one.
Same as
Yeah.
Smith, yeah.
Okay.
He's awesome.
All right. Yep.
Yeah. And like you said, you think he's older because he's been doing it for so long. Another edge rusher, Jadeveon Clowney.
Clowney.
young.
It was
Yeah,
he
Clowney
was
was
between
on
him
mine.
and Watt for mine.
He's young, first overall pick. He did not look good in the playoff game, but no one really did on that
He's
team.
definitely gotten better with time. I think like being so young, he definitely can turn into that dominant pass rusher.
Yeah. So I like I said, I really went with age. And then for my tight end, to stick with my age, do you guys have any guesses?
My first guess was that maybe it'd be Ingram or Njoku. They're the youngest talented ones I could think.
Ricky Seals Jones.
So I thought Ingram or Njoku. Hunter Henry's pretty young, but he just tore his ACL, so I doubt that. If it's not Ingram or Njoku, I'm curious.
It's Evan Ingram.
It's Evan
You're
Ingram.
right.
All right.
Evan Ingram's like 23. I mean, he had some
He
injury.
can't block.
I have Dave Bakhtiari to block.
Mike-
I don't need a blocking.
The weirdest thing about Evan Ingram is that like when OBJ is not on the field, he looks like the best tight end in football.
Yeah.
But
That's
the
what I
second
mean.
there's another target, it's like he just, I don't know if he quits playing or if Eli just doesn't look at him because OBJ is there, but it's really weird.
You better instruct Pat Mahomes to use him.
Yeah, he's not known for using his tight end at all.
Nah, that's not really Mahomes thing.
Yeah. No, I
Who's
want
their tight end?
What's
Some
really
dude, I don't know.
interesting is Zach Ertz didn't get picked in our draft.
I thought Ertz could be late. If you draft a bunch of young guys, you take the age with Ertz.
That's what once you guys let him there, I thought about going Ertz instead of Evan Ingram, but my whole draft is
I would have went with Ertz over Ingram. That's just my opinion.
I think Ertz is better right now, but Ertz is 27 and Ingram's 23.
Yeah.
I think in 4 years,
You
Evan
get a nice
Ingram
little
could,
gap.
yeah,
Could
I think-
be in the similar.
I think he really could be. Didn't Ertz just break a record for most
Yeah.
catches though?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
He did.
he did.
That
And
was
Kettle
probably-
broke it for receiving Ertz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ingram's that was probably the most controversial pick I had, but I went with age.
So I have 2 positions left, running back and quarterback.
Oh, this is interesting.
Running back was the one that I debated quite a bit. Todd Gurley's only 24. You guys took Barkley and Kamara, who are also really young. But the other really young guy is Christian McCaffrey, who's only 22 and does it all.
He does.
He even returns kicks.
And he's white.
But at the end of the day, he's not Todd Gurley dominant. Like, he's insane, but he's not Todd Gurley. So for my running back, I'm taking Todd Gurley.
Yeah. The other running back I thought you would have it narrowed down to is Zeke. I thought you'd have Zeke on there.
Character issues, man.
Yeah. I'm a big Zeke fan, but I can't put him on my team.
My thing is
Fair
Zeke. I think Todd Gurley and Zeke run similar. Todd Gurley's got better hands. So give me the.
I think
pass pick.
Zeke's hands are very underrated.
He
I
worked
agree.
on it this year. He had a lot
But
of
he's
work.
not Todd Gurley hands.
No, Todd Gurley can line up like a wide receiver.
Yeah. I mean, he can do everything. So Todd Gurley, only 24. Quarterback, man, I wanted Andrew Luck. I really
Just
wanted
say
Andrew
Baker.
Luck. When you're looking at age, it's hard. I mean, I thought about just taking Aaron Rodgers and saying, fuck it. Like,
Yeah, he's like 33.
I know he fucked himself. Well, it wasn't his fault. He was sitting behind Brett Favre, and
Yeah.
he was older coming out of college.
And then he sat
And then
behind
he sat behind
Favre.
Brett Favre, and I didn't realize he was that old. I honestly had no
I
idea.
thought he was like early 30s. Well, I guess that 33 is early
I
30s.
thought he was
but
like
I thought
31 at
Yeah.
the oldest.
when I looked it up, I was like 29 or 30. And then it was like 33. Fuck.
so it's like, can I get, he's 35 actually.
Oh,
I looked it up real quick because I
35.
was curious. He's 35.
Oh, shit.
So, like, yeah, I could take him and probably get 5 years of amazing quarterback play, but try to build for my future. And I've always batted for him since he got drafted. Baker Mayfield,
Yeah.
coming in at quarterback.
Can't argue.
I had to. I would have felt bad about myself had I left here without Baker.
I'm just excited. There's some finally good-looking young quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, it finally feels
I
like
agree.
the old guys are gonna get replaced.
Well, I think it's funny that the three of us, out of all the good fire whistle, that's on our end. You know
Kind
what
of
I'm talking
funny.
about,
I like it.
So there's out of all the young quarterbacks, out of all the quarterbacks in the league, we had the exact same top three. And I think we had the exact same order, the three of us.
Yeah, mine went Mahomes, Luck, Baker.
Yeah. So
The only other one I wrote down was I wrote Rodgers, just because I'm like, maybe. Russell is older than I thought he was too, and I'm
how old
worried.
is Russell?
He's
like
30,
He's 30.
but I worry that when he loses his legs, like, he's a great thrower, but does that hurt his game more than
Yeah.
I think if the Seahawks made any effort to protect him, he would be okay.
that would help a lot too?
It's like they just don't want to. And maybe he's fine with that. Maybe he's like, no, coach, I don't need it.
Nah, man. Give me sign Tyler Lockett to an extension.
We
That's
need-
all I need.
We
buddy.
need defense.
If I can't dance around the field, how are they going to forget Tyler's running back there? Skylar, what do you got left?
All right, I have a defensive back left, and I have my inside linebacker, which the inside linebacker I wanted did not get picked.
Nice.
Nice.
So I lucked out there. So that was CJ Mosley.
CJ Mosley.
That was my next linebacker.
I think he's really fucking good. I wanted the Steelers to take him. He came out the same year as Shazier. I wanted the Steelers to take him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was mad when they took Shazier. And obviously, I liked Ryan Shazier, but it's unfortunate that Mosley would have been the better pick. It sucks to say that.
No, he would have. Yeah.
I mean,
Zach, you got the nice young guy at that one compared to us.
Mosley's not that old.
He's 26.
Yeah.
and Deion Jones.
He's 24.
Yeah.
But so I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to take my oldest player.
Are you taking Patrick Peterson?
I am taking Patrick
That's what I
Peterson.
figured.
I figured
He's only 28. I thought he was older than that.
Yeah.
he's only 20. I mean, he's a shutdown corner, the truest shutdown corner in the game right now.
If Patrick Peterson was next on, like, I debated Landon Collins and Patrick Peterson, but I was like, I'll go youth. But you can't go wrong with Patrick Peterson.
The only problem I have with that is what in a cornerback's prime. What do you think you have? 2 years? Think at 30 they hit a wall like that?
Probably 30, 31,
Probably.
you start to hit that wall.
It depends on what kind of athlete you are.
where
Though. And
we
I don't.
our corners have 8 years left in their prime. That's
Now-
the only. That's I'm just.
Now, to help Patrick,
Okay,
they stopped.
Jalen Ramsey's 24.
Is he really?
So
You have 6. Okay. Well, I have 8 years left.
Hey, Patrick Peterson's a great pick. I don't knock it. Yeah, I mean, he's the oldest of the corners drafted, but
the only other one I debated was honestly Denzel Ward. I thought he played very good for Cleveland this year.
Yeah, he was the next cornerback on my list.
I think Xavier Rhodes is my next. I think he's 26.
He's older.
Is he?
than-
I could be wrong.
I looked up him.
I think he's
up.
29.
Oh, is he?
I had
wasn't
Xavier
thinking-
Howard on my list.
I had
too.
Xavier Howard.
Oh yeah,
as
you're right.
my,
Xavier
like,
Rose is 28. I'm wrong.
because Xavier Howard's only like 26.
Maybe I was thinking of Xavier Howard then.
Yeah.
Xavier.
Xavier.
Xavier,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
25. Xavier Howard's 25.
So okay. Well, I like the teams.
I do too.
You want to fly through them real quick?
Go ahead.
Zach, go first. You started the draft.
I gotta write down my last two.
All right, I'll do it then.
Go ahead.
My team is at quarterback, Baker Mayfield. At running back, Todd Gurley. Wide receiver, Odell Beckham Jr. Tight end, Travis Kelce. Offensive tackle, Tyron Smith. My pass rushers are Aaron Donald and Joey Bosa. My DBs are Jalen Ramsey and Landon Collins. My linebacker, Luke Kuechly.
You have the most asshole team out of any of us.
They fucking play hard. That's all that matters. When TJ Watt's crying because no one will donate to JJ's charity, Odell Beckham Jr. will be getting
TJ
high
don't
somewhere.
cry. TJ doesn't even know what a tear is.
That's probably not
He actually
true.
didn't know.
He's so nice. He probably cried.
He actually didn't know humans could cry.
He watched the Titanic and had to miss practice because he cried so hard.
Not true. He would have swam out there and saved the people on the Titanic because he's that kind of person.
I don't want that guy on my team.
So I think
Football or
after
nothing.
we go through all our teams, we should pick who we think would win right now out of our three teams,
Okay, go ahead.
and then we'll
go
see-
ahead.
Okay. Well, I want to do that, and then I want to pick who we think will have the best lifespan.
Because we're in an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh shit! All right, quarterback Pat Mahomes, running back Saquon Barkley, wide receiver Tyreek Hill, tight end Evan Ingram, offensive lineman David Bakhtiari. Then my edge rushers are Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney. My linebacker is Deion Jones, and my D-backs are Jamal Adams and Marshawn Lattimore.
Quarterback Andrew Luck, running back Alvin Kamara, wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, tight end George Kittle, offensive lineman Quentin Nelson, D-backs Derwin James, Patrick Peterson, linebacker CJ Mosley, and edge rushers Khalil Mack and TJ Watt.
That's some pretty stacked teams, fellas.
I'm not voting
Yeah.
for myself, so I'm going to pick Zach's team.
I'm not voting for myself. To win right now, I'm picking Joey's team.
If I had to face a team, I would think I would be more scared of Zach's team.
There you
Glad I didn't get any votes.
go.
For shelf life, I'd probably also vote for Zach's team. But you drafted the young, like you didn't take a veteran, I don't think.
No, the oldest player I took was David Bakhtiari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
He's
your
27,
lineman.
yeah.
So you didn't take any veterans.
Now, so if I had to vote long term, I would switch to Skylar.
Yeah.
I think he did, other than the Patrick Peterson pick, I think he went a little bit younger than you. But like right now, I would pick your team to beat my team. I think right now, other than Baker being young, I mean, you have Todd Gurley, OBJ, and Travis Kelce. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean Baker's my biggest question mark.
Definitely.
Game it.
Game it.
I reorganized the
you wanna play a
games, so I
game?
always hit the left one first and the right one. So I'm getting better. It used to be a 50-50 if I'd hit the same one twice or
Skylar, you get to go first. This is a who am I?
Hit it.
You have to guess first.
Hit it.
Oh. I'm like, why do you keep just saying hit it and
Anna
staring
Faris.
at me?
Because
Now.
I hit it.
is that who am I?
It's a who am I?
You didn't tell us what.
I know. It's more fun this way now.
Amy Adams.
Plus your first clue gives it away. I'm a fictional female. Fictional. Fuck. Fuck.
That means not real, right?
That means actually it means real.
Biography.
Zach, I got you.
Hey, I knew that, Joey.
Fuck his winning streak. You have to guess now.
Oh, that was the hint?
Yeah, I'm a fictional female. That's literally your hint. I'm telling you it's a female. I don't usually do that. And fictional. Well, I guess I usually tell you the fictional part.
Daisy Rabbit. Whatever the
What? Daisy Rabbit.
Oh, whatever the ducks. Or not the,
the
duck.
ducks?
Isn't it Daisy?
Easy duck.
I
I don't know.
Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, not Jessica Rabbit.
No. The Bugs Bunnies. Isn't that
Uh,
Daisy?
Daisy Duck.
No, Daisy is a duck.
Yeah, I think it's Daisy Duck.
What's her
I think it's Lola. Is her name.
Lola.
Lola. Lola.
Lola Bunny. It's not Daisy Duck. That's all I'm giving you at this point. We've said too many names.
So it might be Lola.
You might have to waste a guess to find out.
Gamora.
No.
Okay.
My weapon of choice is a frying
It's
pan.
definitely low.
My weapon of choice is a frying pan. Lucy.
No.
I love Lucy.
Lola Bunny.
Correct. No. I was taken away from my parents as a child.
Weren't we all?
Please explain, because no, that's not. No. We have a podcast topic for next week, fellas.
Yeah. I don't like to talk about it.
what it is.
Taken away from my parents at a young age.
You like to use frying.
It's Wonder
pans.
Woman.
Correct. Everybody
She's always
knows
out there with their frying pan.
them damn
Never
frying,
seen the movies. so-
frying pans of truth. It's a good movie. You should see it.
Gamora. Okay.
My best friend is a chameleon.
Lilo from Lilo and Stitch.
No. Stitch isn't a chameleon.
You're right. He's not.
I like how Skylar's like, oh,
First
good
he's like,
guess.
fuck yeah, that's a good one.
Pass.
I'm
Jewish.
I'm Jewish. I'm generally associated with Disney.
The Roadrunner.
That's Looney Tunes, but
They're from Disney.
they're not. That's not.
What are they from?
They're from Warner Brothers.
Oh.
Which Disney bought.
Nope. Nope. Not
God.
true.
God, you and your alternative facts.
Am I up?
I'm buying you a Make America Great a hat again.
Wait, am I up?
Yeah, you're up.
Oh. Gamora.
I am a Disney princess who doesn't love heights.
Oh, fuck. The bitch from Tangled.
I don't know what that is.
The bitch from the
The bitch from
that
I
right?
think
Ding Dictionary.
is the bitch from Tangled, right?
Is it my guess now?
Yeah.
Rapunzel?
Rapunzel is correct.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her name. I couldn't think of her name. That's the one in yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I maybe would have got
Rapunzel.
that eventually.
I thought that was the Scottish one.
That would be brave.
Ah.
So I gotta say,
Merida.
both
is her
of
name.
them today, I was the first one to know what it was, just didn't know the right name. So we're getting somewhere.
So, when did she use a frying pan?
That's she carries it all the time in Tangled.
Oh, I never saw the movie.
You have a daughter.
She's one.
I don't even care. Tangled's a great film.
Hey, does your daughter talk?
She babbles.
I was just wondering what age they start talking.
Dada.
Was that her first word?
Dada. It was. It pisses.
Suck it, Sue.
It pisses Sue off to no end. She will literally only say "mama" whenever I yell at her.
Really?
Yeah, or if anybody yells at her, like get out of there. She's like "ma ma 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 ma."
You guys ready for it?
This is the backup of the week.
Take it, Zach.
I don't have it up. Can you do it?
Yeah, I got it up
Thanks.
because we're going back to Florida.
Florida.
I feel like Flow Rida is the main reason for this.
Florida's been good for it. Been good
Flow
to
Ride
us.
is the main reason. For
Yeah,
this?
because he changed his name to look like Florida.
Is that
and
why he
everything
did
just-
it? I like your stare.
Okay, so you guys ever really want to go somewhere to eat? Like really want to go somewhere?
Yeah.
all the time.
Like especially when you were younger. Like mom, I want to go to Burger King, something like that.
Sometimes I'm just really craving that BK.
I really liked McDonald's because of the play pen.
Okay, so you're like, Mom, I want to go to Burger King. And how many times they tell you no?
They had a lot of They had a lot of Pokemon toys at McDonald's. I remember wanting to go.
Yeah, a lot. They told me that. They told me no a lot.
So what, like when you were that age, like you freak out because they didn't tell you yes?
Yeah, I'd start peeing on everything in the house. That's how I proved my point.
Shut up. God, answer the fucking
I
question.
definitely did freak out. I think I was kind of a more laid back kid, but yeah.
What would you say the most aggressive thing you ever did was?
I would say probably just scream and yell. I don't think I ever did anything. What about you, Joey?
I think one time I like hid under my bed because my mom couldn't reach me and I just screamed real loud. That's because like
smart.
she couldn't get me, so I was just safe.
Well, this particular person asked her parents if they could go to Outback Steakhouse. Because, I mean, who doesn't want a fucking bloomin' onion?
I was just gonna say you gotta get them fucking blooming onions.
For the record, I don't really care for Outback Steakhouse. at all.
Honestly, though, you should just get the
It's-
petals because blooming onions are way too much food to eat.
And it's not as good as Texas Roadhouse. to be
Also true.
honest.
Which one gives you the free bread?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse, the better one.
But Longhorns,
Longhorn's pretty good too.
I had a bad experience when I was younger and went to Longhorns.
Same actually.
Well, I went back for the first time a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Fucking wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Their steak was incredible.
My dad fucking loves it. That's like where we always go as
Longhorn.
family.
I went to the Longhorn in Pittsburgh Mills, and I guess I don't know if someone threw up or something there, but like it smelled like throw up in the whole restaurant. Can't get over that. Anytime I go into Longhorn now, I just think of throw
I
up.
went to the one a few weeks ago and I was blown away by their steak. But anyway,
Great bacon.
so you know you
potatoes.
want to go. You're a kid, or you're a person. I
You're
guess.
adult.
Don't know. Come on, what kind of adult would freak out over not going to Outback? Oh, right, this one from Florida would. She wanted to go to Outback. She's 28 years old, and her
So-
parents said, "No, we're not going to Outback."
So to put that in perspective, 2 years older than Joey and I, and 3 years older than you.
So, sensible thing. Well, I'm gonna beat the shit out of my mother with my fists, and when my dad tries to intervene, I'm gonna pick up a steak knife and try to stab him.
See, usually with the backups, we pick bad people. This lady just wanted Outback. I see nothing wrong with this scenario. She already had the knife. She was ready to go.
Oh God.
I mean, what kind of, if they had this big of a fight over not going to Outback, what were the rest of these arguments?
Well, that's what I mean. Like this bitch is 28 years old. So this has been 28 years of fights like this.
Maybe she's just bottled it up the whole time. Like she's always bit her tongue. And then she's like, Mom, I know you stole $200 from my purse, but I want to go to Outback. And Mom's like, no. And she's like, you know what? Fuck it. You're dead.
It seems logical. I mean,
You build up that.
I feel like there's a lot of better things you could get arrested for.
From your parent. Oh my God. Beat
A,
the
you
shit out of
shouldn't
your
beat
mom.
the shit out of your parents to begin with. B, if you're going to get arrested, that's not a good way to get arrested. Because you know
rob a
what?
bank,
You know what they don't have in prison? Outback steakhouses.
but they might have
True.
bloomin' onions.
That's true. That's a good point.
Never been to prison. I don't know.
If
Maybe
you
they do.
If you took every person who ordered a bloom onion and just took the leftovers, that's probably enough to feed a prison.
You don't like blooming onions, huh?
I like blooming onions, but I've never seen anybody order a blooming onion and eat the whole fucking thing. Like we've gone as a family of 6, got a blooming onion. We still don't eat the whole fucking thing.
I thought it was a funny backup of the week, and it came from our favorite place in the world,
Flow ride.
Florida.
Flow Rida.
You want to whistle?
Can you blow my whistle, baby?
Whoa, watch out! We're gonna get flagged for you sound.
I do pretty much
spot
sound like
on.
him. I just have to- all I have to do is talk.
All right, guys. Well, this has been Joey Bowser, Zach Clark, and Flo Rida Jr.
I'm senior.
You're younger than
No,
Flo Rida.
it doesn't matter.
This was the
I
best
was-
podcast ever.
It might be the longest.
Definitely the
podcast.
longest.
It's the longest.
I feel like we had another one.
We got
hour
to
20.
announce here.
Oh God, this is a weird time to announce, but go for it.
Well, we got to tell people.
We have to announce. I am officially in Skylar's wedding, and I'm very happy
They
about
listen
it.
to that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I thought that's what we were announcing.
I don't know what he's announcing either. So.
well, we got to wrap up these entries into the Jeopardy.
Oh, Jeopardy. I took your future.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to decide our Jeopardy?
Not
guest?
tonight.
Oh,
Not tonight. But we have 1 week left. You have to be entered by next week, and we will draw on air next week because Jeopardy 3 will be in 2 weeks.
yes. So you have to, if you still want to come on Jeopardy, make sure you know, if you're already submitted, that's fine. We're going to decide next week. The following week is when you'll need to be here.
We have 4 entries. Join.
Jeopardy's already halfway done. I'm ready.
7
to
o'clock
fucking
on
go.
the 31st. You got to be available.
I Amazon Jeopardy buttons the other day. I might not have them in time, but I will next month.
Nice.
All right. Well, backenders, thanks for listening to this longest episode we've ever done. I know some of you guys don't like when we talk about sports. That is what it is.
Fuck yeah.
To be completely honest, I don't give a fuck because it's not like they're paying us to do this podcast.
Touche.
If they start paying us, I'll talk what they want.
Yeah, if
That's
that's
a good point.
$20 and for a topic,
I have
yeah,
a Venmo.
We all got the
A
Venmo.
$1, 50 cents, anything.
No, I'm cheap. I'm not cheap.
Yeah, it's a little too cheap. I don't want.
Oh, I'm cheap. You give
But
me
yeah,
$5, I'll do
Backenders,
anything.
thanks for listening. We know you're not huge on the football sometimes. If you suck it out, though, you might like the football. So good for you. We'll see you next week with a probably random ass topic like usual. Peace out, fellas.
Later.
See ya.